Welcome to the NEC Women in Business series. At NEC, we'd like to take this opportunity to celebrate the social, economic, cultural and political achievements of women around the globe. Throughout this series, we'll be talking to women from NEC and highlighting their experiences, knowledge and mindsets within business. Today I have with me Marina, who is NEC EMEA General Counsel in Madrid and London. Maria is a committed lawyer with more than 20 years of legal experience in international and multicultural environments in both private law firms and multinationals, and is accustomed to working in different jurisdictions. She's passionate about leading teams and skilled in developing legal and compliance strategies and frameworks that work internationally. Marina, thanks for joining me today. Can you tell me how you juggle all of your roles?
I think an important thing is assuming that it is not possible to cope with everything, that superwoman doesn't exist. So you need to have very clear your passions and what you really want, and this should be your motivation. So I think we have to prioritizing and choosing what we want to focus on. You don't have to feel any pressure from social patterns that you feel that you should follow, and go for what you really want and what you really like. So what happens, for instance, if you like your job and you spend time with it? It doesn't mean for that you are going to be a worse mother or a worse sister. So go for what you really want and what is your passion. Another thing I think is also important is to manage very well the feeling of guilt that a lot of women we have. It's important to understand, as I mentioned, that we cannot cope with everything, that we cannot do every role perfectly, but you don't have to feel guilty for that. A key thing also is to be surrounded by good professionals that you can trust and that you can delegate to. So I feel very lucky at NEC because I have a great team of people working in legal and governance department at EMEA. And I feel very proud of them and like working with them very much. Well, I think we don't have to feel insecure for having people in our teams that can know more than we do in different areas, right? Because ultimately this will help us to deliver better, and it will be good for the company as well. I think also it's important that we organize, and I try to organize my time very well, because we cannot cope with everything. We really have to choose what we want to do, right?
Yeah, and it's been a very much a common theme as well across this series with this question is, you have to prioritise. There's always work time, but there's always, family time. I think especially with the last year as well, with, COVID and restrictions and lockdowns, being able to juggle work and family and friends and stuff like that. So it's certainly a general theme is you can't do everything. You just can't. So what strategies do you use to ensure that during change you remain really positive?
Well, I think something I try to do is believe in myself, right? I think this is important because during uncertain times, everything changes, but you are always there, right? And you are a supporter of yourself. Another thing I think is key is how we face changes. And I think changes can be great opportunities to learn and to grow, to become better professionals, better persons. So I think I try to see changes like that. Also try to, again, be surrounded by positive people that can give you positive energy. Another thing that also helps me a lot is to think about other changes that I have experienced. Because normally when we look at changes that we have suffer or moments of change, normally the outcome is positive. Normally the outcome, we like it. Normally we say, well, that was tough when I was going through that change or through that difficult situation, but then after it was completed, I think I learned, and I think the situation or the outcome was better.
Definitely. And I think, the saying's very true. If you do what you've always done, you get what you've always got. And I think, change can drive innovation, and that's sort of basically what drives future. Marina, what would you tell your 18-year-old self about career management?
Well, I think first thing I would tell me is to enjoy more what I do and enjoy more my work and be less perfectionist. So I will tell myself, enjoy more, relax more. And also something important is go for what you really want. I mean, what you want matters, and go for it and fight for it, and don't feel any social pressure or any external pressure, and go for what you really want, because that's important.
Look, Marina, thanks very much for your time and your fantastic insights into your experiences within business today. Join us for the next episode of the series to hear from other females from NEC with their varied experiences within business.